Hey, you guys know me. My name is Tristan Weatherly, and I'm going to talk to you guys about some sustainable fashion and ethical fashion, because that's what we're supposed to do. And I'm going to mute that because that's not what we need in this video. Alright, so before this class started, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know about sustainable fashion and ethical fashion. And as this class has progressed, I've learned a lot. And I'd say that I've learned about the world, basically. Because, like, coming into this class, I had no idea there were people in Bangladesh being treated the way they are to make our clothes. And I honestly would never have thought that these companies would come in here and lie about using these people. They're using these people in a terrible way. Like, I don't understand how people can think that that's okay to do that to people. Like, pay them 50 cents and charge them $2 to live. Like, what? And the way that, and something that doesn't help the situation is social media. Social media is a big issue with this, in my opinion. My opinion. You gotta get that clear. So, I think that, okay, it's not a big problem. There's good and there's bad. Wow, my hand. Good and bad. There's both. There are people who want to expose these things, but the bad is these companies, and these companies outweigh the good because they have people who are gonna support them and defend them because they love their clothing so much, and they're not gonna go over to these people who are using legitimate facts and real stories, and they're not gonna fight this system. And the only people that have tried to fight the system, and some people have been successful. Look at Apple. There was a girl who, I can't remember what exactly she did, but she basically sent in an email to Apple, exposed Apple about what they were doing in Africa with diamonds and their motherboards and their phones. And Apple is now 90% transparent in leading the cause, or leading a part of leading the cause against this human trafficking, modern day slavery, and all that. And it's just social media. There's, like I said, there's good and there's bad, and I don't think right now the good is outweighing the bad, and I don't know if it ever will because of the way social media works. But that's just my opinion. And one thing I wish everybody knew about sustainable fashion is how it affects these people that are being used. I feel like if people knew that how it affected these people, like if they really saw how it affected these people, then it would change them as a person. Because it's coming into this school year, in our ECG class, I had no idea about human trafficking, modern day slavery. Like, I knew it existed, but I never knew how bad it was. And coming into this and seeing this, it's like, what? Like, it blew my mind. And now I won't eat Hershey's. I can't really help where I shop for clothes because there's Patagonia. I can't afford a Patagonia shirt every day. That's too much. Too freaking much. But I mean, that's an issue with it. There's not enough stores that are changing the way they do things. And if they do change, their clothes are going to be more expensive because they're going to have to pay the people who make the clothes. And I think that that's right, but it's going to be really, really hard for this system to do that. And I just don't see how it's going to happen. And the way we as a community, RLC, can display leadership within the media is if we create this platform. We're gonna have to create a platform, and we're gonna have to use so much time, patience, we're gonna have to use so many different things to get it out there, and hopefully we could use CRS. I'm sure there's a way. The CRS is probably already working on a platform, but we just have to get people behind it because numbers matter, especially whenever you're trying to fight something like sustainable fashion, fast fashion, and yeah. So, and the brand I chose is American Eagle because literally you guys know I shop at American Eagle every single time I go to the store. Everything I own is American Eagle unless I got it for Christmas or my mom bought it for me, and because she likes to buy things that are clothing whenever she sees, like she bought this shirt, Run Forest Run. It's funny. I don't care what you guys say. It's funny. But anyways, I chose American Eagle because I just love the brand. And there are pros and cons with American Eagle. They use slavery, or they are not ethical. They're not ethical at all. And I even work there. I work at American Eagle. And I, the thing is there are pros because I like their clothing. The clothing is nice. It's really well made. Their jeans are really great, well made. But three pros. Working there sucks. Working there sucks. The bosses are like, what? How are these people my bosses? Like, what? And slavery. Like that, if we were looking at a teeter-totter, the slavery, like that completely outweighs the good, no matter what the good is. If they freaking save babies, slavery is terrible. We don't need that. Like, okay, you can't really save babies. I don't know how you're gonna do that. Maybe donating. Even donating. I was like what Hershey tries to do, and it doesn't work. And as I've worked on this project, I've come to understand that media's role in society is media's role in society is basically the gateway to all information right now.